real quick. Hold up. Hold up. Let me send out a few links. Welcome to the Data Zero watch party. 460, you mean? Thank you. I appreciate it. They are going to see the market's about to crash too. They're all going to see it. I tried to let everyone know, tried to let everyone get the bag, let everyone in. I tried to help everyone out. They're going to see in a second. Market's about to play out head and shoulders, exactly like I said. All I want to do is help people get the bag. This is what we're looking at on SPY. Hold on, y'all. Send out some links real quick. All right, all right, all right. What's up, everyone? Yeah, there's sound, bro. There's sound. My bad. You can't hear me very well. Hold on. Let me change OBS. I figured some things out. Hold up. Can you hear a little bit better now? I don't want that fuzzy sound in the background. Y'all should be able to hear a little bit better now. The setup is just right. All right, hold up. He said the setup is just right. Yeah, we had to get the setup right. Hold up, bro. It's too low. Hold on. Let me turn it up a little bit. I'm trying to keep that fuzzy sound out of the background because it's going to pick up my computer fan. I got a big-ass computer, like a gaming computer. All right, I turned it up a little bit. Y'all should be able to hear. All right, all right, all right. We getting good, good, good. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Here's what I'm looking at for SPY. Basically, I'm expecting this head and shoulders to continue playing out. We have our shoulder over here. We have the head right here, which was the 460 top that I called. I do think we're going to see a little bit upside. People will probably think this is it. We'll recover, continuing back to the upside. But I do believe we're going to get an overall capitulation to the downside after we reach this peak and form this other shoulder here. So that's what I'm looking at right now on SPY. What I'm looking at for Ape, I'm thinking that it's good that we're seeing Ape pump to the upside. So we're seeing Ape push to the upside here. Looking real good on that. I'm liking that Ape, GME, and AMC are all green. You already know if you follow my channel for a minute. I've been a big proponent of we're going to see AMC, GME, and Ape run. I'm also putting BBBYQ in the category as well. I do think that's going to be part of it. And you can see that they're all green today. Of course, the market is green, so that's nothing extraordinary. But we have seen AMC as of late hold up very, very well against the market. And then when it comes to AMC, AMC is looking good. AMC, I'm expecting AMC to be at least $5.10 by Tuesday. So we're looking for a price target of at least $5.10 at the minimum by Tuesday is what we want to see on AMC. Let's see. Gmb's looking real good. Gmb's looking real good. So Gmb got that recovery. In my last video, I told you guys about how Gmb will possibly see a peak at. So what the Barge pattern is calling for is Gmb to actually have a peak around $23. So we're looking at Gmb to actually come up to about $23 and find a top off of this rally, which actually is a very good indication right now of what we could possibly see for Gmb. A peak around that $23 level, coming back down, retesting this $20 level, and that is going to be the actual final spring to see us launch to the upside. And would actually make a lot of sense too to see that happen, to see it get a nice bounce off of this support. So this has been macro support as we've been tracking this wedge for quite some time here on the channel. So this is macro support here. We push it upside, get a beautiful bounce off of that, retesting and confirming that as support once again, which is exactly what you want to see. We get a beautiful bounce from that, come back down, retest it one last time, maybe even a lower low for a spring, and that will send us to MOAS. I'll show you guys the Barge pattern here in a second, but let's go ahead and talk about AMC stock and what I expect for AMC here in the immediate future. Let me go ahead and look at the chat real quick, see what's popping in the chat. Give the video a like, press like, press like. LFG, thank you for being a member. I appreciate you, LFG. Thank you for being a member. Press like. Yeah, please press like. I hear a lot of noise about GMBL. GMBL, GMBL. GMBL, let's see. So we're looking at GMBL. GMBL is, so first of all, just one YouTuber talked about GMBL. One YouTuber talked about GMBL, and now everyone's talking about GMBL, asking me about GMBL, what's going on with GMBL. Listen, GMBL is probably going to be a pump and dump. You can make money off of a pump and dump, but there's going to be a lot of bag holders. You got to be a nice trader. So me personally, I'm not messing with GMBL. I heard about the volume spike or the volume spike, but the price isn't movement. Listen, bro. We don't even know if dude got paid to talk about that stock. We don't know if dude got paid to talk about that stock. We don't know anything. I don't know nothing about that stock. I'm not buying it. I do know something about AMC, though. I have been tracking AMC for 3 years. I do know a lot about AMC, so I think I'm going to put my money in AMC, GME. That's where I'm going to put my money because those are stocks I've been tracking for a long, long time. If we go ahead and look at the technical analysis for what's going on with AMC, we can see it's starting to push up into this wedge, which is exactly what we want to see. Oh, man, this looks like a mess. Let me clean this up. AMC's current short interest is at 29.5%. We have a couple big investors coming in on the long side here. Also, let's see. Cost to borrow is rising. Cost to borrow is at 187%. 187%. We do have FTDs piling up. Again, I do think we're going to see a significantly higher push to the upside than the last push to all-time highs because we have way more FTDs, way more short interest, way higher cost to borrow, and also the company fundamentally is a much better company, as well as good morning, good morning, good morning. I appreciate you, Benjamin. All right, so we have way more FTDs, way more cost to borrow, way more short interest. So I do believe we're going to see a much higher push off of that. We can see that dark pool data right now is sitting at about 52%, 52% dark pool data on AMC. And when I'm going to talk about AMC real quick, and then I'm going to show you guys what's going on with I'm going to explain the map and all this nonsense that you're seeing here. So let me explain this. All right, so basically we were in the expanding megaphone. Let me go back down to the 4 hour. All right, so basically we were in the expanding megaphone. You guys see the expanding megaphone? We were in the expanding megaphone. The next step, I messed everything up, is this wedge that we're pushing into here. This wedge is this. So I actually need to remark a couple things. So this wedge is going to be that blue wedge on Webull that we're looking at. That's actually working right now. All right, so here we have the expanding megaphone. So we go into the expanding megaphone into the falling wedge. Expanding megaphone into the falling wedge. Expanding megaphone into the falling wedge. Reconfirm with technical analysis. So here we expect to see a push to the upside over the next couple of days. We also have on the smaller time frame, on the 5-minute time frame, we have a bull flag forming. So here on the 5-minute, you can see that we're reconfirming this as resistance once more. If this gets reconfirmed as resistance, we'll see a rejection from this level here, coming back down and using these levels as support. This is like $4.90, $4.89, 88 cents, around that range. Using that as support, and then possibly by the end of the day, see a movement to the upside here in in power hour. So we could be looking at a movement here in power hour, possibly. All right, I turned the volume up a little bit. I'm trying to keep the fan down. I see some people saying about the volume. I turned it up just a little bit. I don't want to, good morning, Jay Boogie. Afternoon. Shout out LFG. What do you think on AMC's next earnings? AMC's next earnings, I believe that they are going to be good. I believe AMC's earnings are going to be good. Let me explain this real quick. Hold on. So basically, we're going to see a rejection from this level, most likely coming back down, using these levels as support, and then possibly here in power hour, getting a push to the upside. So I'm expecting this to hold as resistance, come back down, and see a pump to the upside. But if this can break as resistance, we could see a nice pop to the upside here. If we have this cup and handle formation right here, you have a little bit of a cup, then you have this handle right here. If this can break, that you would see a nice push up. as soon as we break this resistance here, we're going to make a nice move. Now, I'm expecting it to act as resistance, but we could be getting this bullish MACD flip here on the 5-minute time frame, which I did call out on my Discord, letting everyone know that once we get the bullish MACD flip on the 5-minute time frame, we are going to be seeing a push to the upside, breaking out of this micro bull flag here on the 5-minute time frame, which would push us to about $5.10, $5.15, which is exactly where the Barge pattern says we need to be. Again, this thing is tracking out precisely. This thing is actually working immaculately. So we are seeing this play out in real time. Let's go ahead and explain a few things. So I do think the market is going to be seeing downside. I don't know if anyone studies macroeconomics or anything like that, but if you look at the macro, which affects AMC a lot, we are noticing a lot of cracks in the economy. We're starting to see the economy take a downturn, and we actually are in a official recession, but they changed the definition of a recession. So we actually are in a official recession, but they changed the definition of it. But I do think we're going to see actually SPY come to the downside, and me personally, I am hedging for that downside using SQQQ, but more importantly than that is Bitcoin, in my personal opinion. And I've made a couple videos called about the AMC master trade, where it was talking about how I'm going to take my AMC MOAS gains, because I had determined a while ago that AMC squeeze was going to coincide with a downturn in the economy. It was going to coincide with a downturn in the economy, and we would see the AMC squeeze coincide with that. And I thought it would coincide with also SPY moving to the downside, a crash in overall stocks, assets like housing and stuff like that. So what I plan to do is take my MOAS gains and then put them into Bitcoin. Bitcoin, I do think, is going to be having a bull run into 2024. So there's the Bitcoin halving at 2024. Also, Bitcoin is on a different market cycle than the SPY. Thank you. Sounds better. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I figured out a couple things on OBS. Did a lot of research to make sure to try to make this right. So I'm going to keep making it better for you guys. Just bear with me. But we're going to get it working. I'm going to get the camera up. All that good stuff. Bought a new router. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. All right, so what we're going to be looking at now real quick is just Bitcoin. We're going to be looking at Bitcoin macro real quick, just showing you guys why I believe that Bitcoin is going to go into a bull run. We're going to keep our eye on AMC. AMC is doing good, pushing up at 4,504. Again, this is exactly what we've seen. I'm expecting $5.10 by Tuesday. So we will see on Tuesday if we will see at least $5.10. I do believe we will see that. All right, we're getting a push out of that bull flag right now. All right, so we possibly have this cup and handle breakout. Yes, we have this cup and handle breakout. Right here is your cup. Right here is your handle. We're getting that breakout. So you're going to see, and we also broke sloping resistance here. We're going to see AMC get a nice push. Now, what we have to look at now is that we are extended outside of the bands, and we have not retested this as support. So we want to see AMC come back down, retest this as support, and that will give us confirmation that we're about to see a push to about $5.10 today. So we could definitely see at least $5.10 today, which is exactly on point for what the Barge pattern is telling us. Again, Barge pattern is calling for upside. We need to see that upside. We want to see like a nice wick to the upside and at least being above that $5 consolidation range. We want to be above $5, consolidating in that range above $5, which is the local trading range above the range that we're in now. But go ahead and look here closely. Yeah, so we want to get a nice push up. And then retest this level here of $4.80. So we want to get a push up, retest $4.80 as support. And then after we retest $4.80 as support, get a nice move to the upside. So right now we're in this trading range. We need to be in the next trading range to consolidate in that range into the squeeze event that I do believe is coming. Also, I want to point out that people are saying that Judge Zern could possibly make an announcement after hours today. I want to point out again that people are saying Judge Zern could possibly make an announcement after hours today. Me personally, I do not think this is the case. We are seeing a lot of unusual option activity right now. We're seeing a lot of options pile up in this $5 to $6 range. We also are holding $5 as support. We could see something crazy today. We could see a nice push today, guys. I don't want to get people too hyped up, but what we're setting up for is something nice. We are setting up for something nice. All right, so we have the micro breakout here of this cup and handle. Again, we want to come back down and retest this as support. That's going to give us confirmation for more upside on the larger time frames. Once we get that confirmation to the upside for on the larger time frames, and if we get that push today, so what's today? Is today Thursday or Friday? All right, today's Friday. Okay, so we have the options expiring today. We just made it above $5. And we're holding $5. We could see some serious gamma hedging today. They don't want us above $5 right now, but we're doing it. So this could get exciting here in today. Barge pattern, again, calling for a nice wick to the upside, which is something we could see from that gamma hedging. And then it says a retest of this 480, and then you see how it forms this a bull pennant marked here in orange. All right, this is looking really good, guys. This is looking really, 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 really good. And what we want to see for the Barge pattern to play out is later. It's like 2 weeks from now, so mid-August. We want to see it have a substantial push to the upside. Now, I want to point out that the algo does speed up and change down, or speed up and slow down, and the algorithm is very compressed. You can see the general shape of the structure playing out. But as you guys can see, sometimes it goes off track. But what you want to notice is how similar everything is. Look at the price structure. You see that pushed upside? You see a big drop down. Then you see this hump. And that, so look, big push upside, drop down. Then you see the hump. Right there's the hump. Then you drop down into this big rounded shape. Big rounded shape. And now we're in this stage here. So kind of plays out in stages. This stage right here is calling for upside, so we do want to see that upside. And again, it's easier to track here on Webull simply because I can just eliminate the Barge pattern, and that way you can't see it, and just use the patterns that you're supposed to be playing out. That's what we're seeing right here. This to that. This to that. This part right here. This part right here. And then that kind of makes like a big spike to the upside, then a curved arc, retesting 480, and then getting a nice bounce off of 480. So we want to see that curved arc shape. We want to see a push up, that curved arc shape. And then a push up. And then on the macro we look great. On the daily time frame, AMC looks better than it has in a long time. So just looking at the technical analysis alone on the daily time frame, we have this breakout of this falling wedge, which is great. Retested $6.20, which is something I said would happen in my videos while we were inside of this falling wedge. We did track this wedge on my channel, and I said that it would lead us to a retest of $6.20. We did get that retest. came all the way back down, used $4.50 as support, which was actually key, because if you look at the trading range we were in before the move to the upside, we used that previous trading range as support. That's extremely bullish. Now we're seeing a uptrend to the upside and possibly going to start a bull flag, which would give us more upside, pushing us into that higher region of price where the Barge pattern is calling for. If you look at the Barge pattern is calling for a clear push to the upside to about almost $6, $6.20. So we want to see AMC break out of this bull flag and get a substantial push to the upside, at least $5.80 at the minimum. All right, AMC starting to make a move, $5.07. Again, we could see some nice gamma hedging here. We have a nice bit of calls expiring in the money. If we get to $6, this thing could go flying. $6 is a mega pressure point for them. They do not want us at $6. AMC is looking really good, guys. This is looking great. I'm getting excited. Whimsy in the building. Whimsy in the building. I turned the sound up just a little bit. How's the sound now? How's the sound now? I don't want it to be too loud because I got a loud fan on my computer. That shit loud. Man, we're looking really good here on the daily time frame. We're looking really good on the daily time frame, guys. I cannot lie. We're looking really good here. This looks beautiful. This looks beautiful. So someone asked me about earnings earlier, or AMC earnings. I do believe AMC earnings are going to be positive. I think that it's actually going to help us bring a push to the upside. Now, what we could see is what we normally see from earnings, which I think this earnings is going to be a little bit different. The Barge pattern isn't calling for anything crazy. I believe earnings is the 6th. Can anyone tell me when earnings is? AMC earnings? I believe it's the 6th. All right, Jersey Pepper. I believe earnings is the 6th. AMC and Ape somewhat moving together today. Yo, so AMC and Ape are going to rally together. They're going to rally together. And as we get closer to the MOAS, you guys are noticing that AMC and Ape are moving together more and more. AMC and Ape used to run inverse of each other, but now they're starting to trend together more and more and more. Ape is setting up for a nasty move here on the macro too as well. I've been talking about this cup and handle pattern that's playing out. It's a big cup and handle on the bigger time frames for Ape. So right here is your cup. Right here is going to be your handle. And the breakout point is going to be that $2.50 mark. If we can break above $2.50, you'll see a nice push. It's going to be this block right here. Why is it doing that? Weeble. All right, fuck it. You guys know what I mean. It's going to be this block right here. If Ape breaks past this, we're going to see big push up from Ape. AMC on the daily time frame looking great. AMC at 507. We could see 510, 515 today. We could definitely see 510, 515 today. Gamma hedging off of the options chain. Today is Friday. So today is Friday. They probably did not hedge earlier this week because they probably didn't expect AMC to be this high. We are currently getting a breakout here of this micro bull flag and cup and handle that we had forming. Getting strong resistance right here at my resistance point at 508 that I had marked. You guys would think I moved the lines, right? All right, so we're going to come back down, probably test the bands as support. We want to test these bands as support. We could potentially see a little bit more push to the upside. This is correlating with that 5-minute MACD flip. I did say when the 5-minute MACD flip, we would get a pump from AMC, and that's exactly what we're seeing right now. So this looks good. We do want to watch for RSI because it's getting kind of hot right now. So we are going to see a potential pullback here for AMC, coming back down to the downside to find support at about let's see. I think it's $5. Let me see. Yes, we're going to come back down, probably find support at $5. Again, overextended outside of the bands. I do think we could see at least 510 by today. We do have a after hours pump. If we can break 508 though, let's go ahead and look at the candles here. Let me go ahead and zoom into the 1-minute time frame, kind of give you guys some candle analysis, show you guys what's popping off. All right, so right now we have a potential break of 508, 508. We are looking for a big body candle like this. We want to see a big full candle like this here on the 1-minute time frame to hold this. Okay, we're getting our next candle print. If we can see a big body green candle, we could hold this as support. If we see a doji, we're going to break to the downside. If we see any type of doji, a red doji, a big body red candle, of course, would be bad as well. If we can get a green candle like this wick right there, that would be good for more upside. Let's go ahead and see how this candle closes. This is on the 1-minute time frame here. We want to see a green doji, a green candle, green big body. We don't want to see anything like this. This is going to be a sign of a top. This is going to be a sign of a top and a potential reversal. Coming back down to about $5 to find support. Let's go ahead and see what happens. All right, so it looks like we're going to get a possible rejection here. This could be a potential double top on these smaller time frames. This is the 1-minute time frame. We have a lot of momentum right now. We do see some buying pressure coming in. This is looking like a potential top to me. Again, we could come back down to about $5 and find support. I do expect more upside for AMC throughout the day. This is on the smaller time frame. All right, yeah, so it looks like we're going to definitely be getting a rejection here. We're seeing buying pressure come out. I don't see much volume coming in. We're going to be looking at $5 for support. $5 for support. On the 5-minute time frame, we are overextended on RSI and outside the Bollinger Bands. I'm planning on doing a stream tomorrow. I'm going to try to do a stream tomorrow. I'm going to try to hook the camera up tomorrow so it's a little bit more interactive. Let me go and see what's popping off with the chat. On the 5-minute time frame, we're forming a doji here on resistance. Again, it looks like we're going to have a definite pullback down to about $5 and find support at that $5 range. Let's go ahead and check out the chat, see what's popping off with the chat. Nah, no new mic. Why? I just switched. I have 3 mics, so I just switched them. It sounds better? Hopefully that means it sounds better. All right, let's see. I sold my Ape this morning and bought more AMC. Volume did not change with that move. Where we at? All right, yeah, it looks like we're coming back down as predicted. Let's see how this plays out. I expect $5 to hold as support. If we get a retest of $5, that would be extremely bullish. In my personal opinion, we are up 3% on the day. AMC up 3% on the day. GME up 1.62% on the day. Ape up 2.81% on the day. BBYQ up 2.95% on the day. We have HYMC up 5.64%. Let's go ahead and check out SPY. See what's popping off of SPY real quick. SPY is having that green day. Again, on the morning predictions, I called a green day for AMC, SPY, and GME. Looks like that's exactly what we're seeing. SPY getting resistance at 452. I expect on the larger time frames, SPY is going to meet heavy resistance at these higher levels. I do think that 460 top was a call of the century. I tried to help people not get wrecked. And the thing is, this top is going to be devastating because what we're expected to see next on SPY is a huge bear market. So the people buying right now are about to be bag holders forever. And there was YouTubers basically helping the mainstream media push the narrative that we're going into a new bull run, that we're about to have a soft landing. That is all lies. There's no soft landing. There's going to be no bull run. There's going to be an extreme recession or a depression. And I don't want to scare people, but this is exactly what's coming. We are already in a recession. There's going to be an extreme recession or a depression. And that is why I'm using my MOAS gains to buy Bitcoin. Again, I've been a long proponent to say that AMC was going to coincide with a downturn in the economy. I made a video a long time ago, about a year ago, 2 years ago, saying how my master plan trade was taking AMC MOAS gains, GME MOAS gains, all the MOAS gains, and rolling them into Bitcoin because I assumed from the research that I did that AMC would see a downturn, or we would see a downturn in the economy at the same time we would see MOAS. We would see MOAS during recession. But it was very hard to say that a recession was coming in 2020 or in 2021 when we were through a mega bull run. Everyone was so bullish in 2021. After the COVID crash, everyone was bullish. So you couldn't really tell anyone that a market crash was coming in the future and that AMC would squeeze and that AMC was a toxic asset, and it was, and this might sound crazy, but I believe AMC is actually going to be one of the assets that causes this crash. I believe that the same way that there was mortgage-backed securities for the 2008 crash, I believe that AMC is actually going to play a part in that. I believe that the banking crisis is going to play a part in it as well. But I believe that AMC shorts are actually going to help capitulate everything. And if we look at where we are at now with the stock market in the complacency stage, so again, I'm expecting a head and shoulders top here to form. And then just a major rug pull. And we had the mainstream media on here saying we're going to have a new bull market, that the Fed managed to engineer a soft landing. The Fed never managed to do anything right. How would they engineer the greatest soft landing in economic history? This would be nope. There's no way. So what we're looking at is a major recession, and they're lying to us. They're trying to have us dance off the cliff, and that's exactly what happened in the Great Depression. They had us dancing off the cliff all the way to the end of the cliff, and everyone danced to the end. Then the market dropped, and everyone raced to the exit because they realized what was going on, and that is what's going to cause the same thing to happen this time, because a lot of people are going to wake up and realize there is no soft landing, but they're going to wake up too late, and they're going to run to the exit. But by then, I'm already gone. I'm already gone. I already sold. I already took my bags, just like I told Apple was the top at 198, 196. I called Apple at the top, told everyone to sell. Where's Apple at right now? Let's go ahead and check out Apple right now. Apple's at 185, and it's red. Apple's been the main stock holding the market up. Apple's about to see a serious capitulation to the downside, and we're going to see the market crash. I called Apple at 150, telling everyone it was a buy for free on Discord, on YouTube, on everything. We had this massive run up here, and then that's called a sell at 196, 198. But hey, we can go believe Moon Boy YouTubers. That's fine. All I really want to do is help people and spread the information. All right, we're seeing AMC pull back to those lower levels. We found support at 505. Let's see if this level holds. 505. I do expect at least a $5 retest. Let's see if we can hold 505, though. We did get that rejection from that level there. Something Mysterious Motorsports. Banks over leverage for 1930. All I want is the squeeze. Want the squeeze, I want the squeeze, I want the squeeze, I want the squeeze. Need the squeeze. I want the squeeze. I need to see the squeeze. I really want the squeeze. I really need the squeeze. I really. Hey. All right, we're looking at AMC at 506, 506. AMC at 506. GME currently at 21.26, 21.26. GME's up 1.50% on the day. Let's go ahead and check out GME on the macro here. Show you guys GME. It's popping off with GME stock. GME stock. GME. G. All right, so GME fractal. GME fractal. All right, so GME did get a nice pullback. GME did get a nice pullback here. I believe earlier here on stream, I said it was outside of the bands in RSI. Let's see about that. Let's see. Yeah, so we went up to about $21.89 here on GME. Volume really starting to die down. I'm expecting here for power hour to get a little bit pushed upside. GME will probably come back down to this level here. Looks good, but if not, let's see. If we don't hold support here, you're gonna see GME come back down to about 21.15. So we'll see GME come back down to about 21.15 possibly if it does not hold support here. Kind of looks like a little bit of a wedge pattern forming right here. Expect by power hour to GME actually get a pump to the upside, and it will probably close around I'm expecting GME to probably close around 21. 2150, 2160 in that range. 2160 when GME closed. 2160 sounds good. 2160 probably. 2150 is going to be major resistance, so we'd have to break that. I do expect a substantial pump here from GME coming into power hour. AMC, let's see what we're looking at on AMC. All right, so AMC I'm expecting as of right now, it looks like we might get some consolidation here. MACD is starting to die out here on the 5-minute time frame. RSI kind of hot. So, yeah, we're probably going to be seeing some consolidation here for AMC, maybe even a little pullback down to $5 here in the close. We could get a pump off of that into power hour and close up in these higher ranges. But what I'm expecting from AMC today probably is going to be a close between $5 and then the $5.08, which is the support and resistance range right here. Now, it could get interesting again if we do see some possible gamma hedging from AMC. Now, we do have these calls expiring in the money, a nice gamma ramp here. And we're also looking at 0 shares available to borrow. Now, they do have other tactics of manipulation, such as algo trading. So what they'll do is they'll wash trade back and forth, or they'll do algorithmic trading where they trade back and forth real fast, rapidly. We also have the dark pool as well. Dark pool data is normally at least 60%, which is absolutely out of control. Right now, we're looking at dark pool data sitting at 53%. So we are looking at a little bit lower dark pool data than normal on average. Again, that is just absolutely out of control, though. We should be trading on the NYSE, which is only 10% of our overall volume, which is absolutely crazy. Let's go ahead and look at... All right, so we are looking green, good on SPY. I do expect SPY to continue to close green on the day. And I am expecting, you can see how GME moves very similar to SPY. So GME likes to follow SPY just a little bit more. AMC is starting to decouple a lot more quickly. I do think AMC and GME will both decouple from SPY. Let's go ahead and look at GME macro real quick. All right, so we're here looking at GME macro. So I do expect GME to come up in this range of about $22, $23, which is almost where it's at right now, where it found resistance, and get a rejection off this overall sloping resistance we see here marked in blue, and come back down, retesting, maybe even a lower low, but $20 even. You can see this nice wick to the downside where we retested $20. So we retested $20 and got a nice bounce off of that. I do think we're going to get a pop off of that and retest it one more time. Maybe even a triple bottom off of that same level. And that's going to be our spring once we use $20 for the last time to push us out of macro resistance and out of this wedge, which sends us to the promised land. That would also help play out this macro double bottom and Wyckoff setup that we have. We do have a Wyckoff accumulation setup on GME, and then we have a macro double bottom. So this is all more indications that we are going to see that upside that we are looking for. This is multiple forms of analysis to determine if what we are really looking at is the truth, or are we looking at a bunch of lies. So we want to use multiple forms of analysis to always question ourselves and always ask, is this the right answer? We never just want to believe one thing. Let me get a good picture of the Wyckoff accumulation. All right, where am I looking at? Wyckoff. So the whole Wyckoff schematic is basically like a big double bottom. Now there's it shows a stair-stepping process, but it's just a big double bottom. But both GME and AMC have Wyckoff accumulation schematics. Now again, I'm not a Wyckoff expert. This is not my normal style of analysis. I'm familiar with it. I have studied it, but I'm not an expert on Wyckoff, so I'm not going to sit here and claim to be an expert on Wyckoff analysis, because that's just simply not true. But I will show you guys pattern comparison, because everyone can compare a pattern. So I'll show you guys pattern comparison, showing you guys how it's very, very similar to what the Barge pattern is saying and what Wyckoff is saying. So basically, we have our, we drop down into the ST. So, right, where's the Wyckoff start? Let's see. You drop down into your ST, this range here. Then you come up into your AR, I believe that's called automatic retest. So you go into your AR. Then you want to come down to your support, your ST. So come down, up. Then we come all the way down to that ST. Then we get a bounce. Look at that bounce right there. That's perfect right there. Then you get a bigger bounce. So we got that little bounce. This is our bigger bounce. And now we're holding key levels of support too. All right, so we get our bounce. The next phase is our spring, which I think is going to be that $20 level that the Barge pattern is saying we're going to have to retest. I think that's the $20 level. I think that's going to be our spring, and that's going to send us to the moon. Now, that is the Wyckoff accumulation schematic. Again, I'm not a Wyckoff expert, but again, we can tell off simple pattern analysis that that's playing out. And then as well, on the same thing on AMC. Now, if we look at technical analysis as well, we can see that we have this big macro falling wedge here. So we have this big macro falling wedge, which is coinciding exactly with where the Barge pattern says we would go to the moon, the breakout of this massive 2-year or 3-year accumulation. So if you're not familiar with falling wedges, I'm sure most of you are. If you trade stocks or have owned AMC, I'm sure you know what a falling wedge is. But I want to point out some key characteristics of a falling wedge. I want to show you guys, which I'm sure most of you have seen before if you follow my videos, but just in case anyone's new, we'll go ahead and show you. We have a push to the upside here, then we go into our falling wedge accumulation consolidation, and then get another push to the upside. Now let's go ahead and look at what's going on with GME, and notice how it's always a higher high on the falling wedge. You have a higher high. That's key on a falling wedge. Falling wedge is a bullish continuation pattern, which means you continue to the upside. So we have our push to the upside, we go into our falling wedge accumulation, then we get a higher high. And that's exactly what the Barge pattern is playing out. So we already have that as confirmation as well. And this is why I'm so reassured that the MOAS is actually going to happen, because I believe that they actually went long. I believe that they maneuvered themselves in a way that they can make money as well. And we can see these stocks playing out these Wyckoff accumulation patterns, which would mean there's a long operator somewhere. There is someone on the long side that is actually pushing the stock down to buy it at the lowest prices so they can run it up and make money when they run it up. So we have that. And then also there's a macro double bottom on GME as well. So you have this big downtrend right here, this big downtrend all the way from $60. We come all the way down. We get a bottom off of $15, get a second bottom off of $15. And we're about to get a bounce all the way back to the upside, which is exactly what the Barge pattern is calling for. And if you look at the resistance level, that also confirms the Barge pattern as well, is look how it reacts with current support and resistance. We have a major support and resistance level here. So let's go ahead and show you guys this trading range, which is above $30, okay? So every time I tell you guys that when GME gets above $30, it's going to fly, right? I tell you guys that all the time because it's a major support and resistance. There's also a lot of call options there, and then they're heavily underwater at that level. Look what it tells it. Look what the Barge patterns say we do. We push up. We consolidate above that $30 level, confirming it as support, which is exactly what you would want to see. And once we confirm it as support, we go. look how it tells us we consolidate in this range. Make this bull flag and consolidate in this range and just pump. So this is why I believe MOAS is definitely coming. All right, so AMC coming back down to that $5 level, $5 level. Again, I do expect a $5 retest. It looks like we already got the $5 retest. Let's see. Yes, okay, so we did come back down to about $5. Yes, we came back down to $5 and retested it. We want to hold $5 as support. We want to hold this level as support right here, this level right here, and get that, maybe get a confirmation off of this, because we never really tested this as confirmation. If you guys look closely, we never really tested this as support, and you don't want to see that. We have this one retest here, but we want to retest this and confirm this as support to confirm more upside. It looks like we're going to hold this level, not worried at all. Again, I do expect to be closing at least at $5, $5.08 in this trading range up here. So this is a little low for where I expect to be closing. I expect to hold this as support. It looks like we're getting the bounce right now. I like doing this live. All right, people still saying low volume. People still saying low volume. I turned the volume up a little bit. It's saying I'm going in the red now, so I don't know if I should leave it this high. I turned it up a little bit, but that's as high as I'm making it, all right? If it's too low, it's too low. My bad, yo. I got a loud computer in the background. I don't want to hear it. I don't know if y'all can hear it or not, but it be running like a fan be running. Not selling, but I'm tired of the CEO is against us. Nate. Shout out Nate. Shout out Robert. Shout out AJ. Shout out AC. Shout out Big Rees. Shout out MC. But would you rather have your ramps, your raps? Raps. Would you rather hear your raps? I don't know what you mean, brother. The facts, the squeeze. The facts, the data squeeze. Facts, data squeeze. Facts, data squeeze. Data squeeze, data squeeze. All right, so we're looking at AMC holding here as support. I do expect this level is to hold a support. We're getting a nice wick off of that level. This is exactly what we want to see for AMC to hold this level of support. You would want to see a candle just like we're printing right now here on the 5-minute, coming back down, wicking on it as support, and getting a clean bounce off. Again, this is looking perfect for continued upside here on AMC. Looking good, looking good, looking good. Uh-oh, what was that? What was that? It's like, nah, we're looking good, bro. We do want to see AMC, though, at $5.10 by Tuesday, though. We want to see AMC at least at the minimum at $5.10 by Tuesday. If you're just hopping in, please press like. Please press like. Help this get out to more people. Do you think we'll stay above $5? Yes, 100%. We will close above $5 today. Yes, Bobby, we will close above $5. We will close above $5 today. We'll either close at $5 or above $5, but we're going to close at $5. 100%. Am I buying any calls? No, no, sir. No, sir. No calls from me, sir. No calls from me. Yeah, I mostly roll with shares. I know a lot of people like calls because you can get a lot of money for, like you can get a lot from your investment. But I only play calls if I'm like sure. So if I have a TA set up and I'm like 100% sure on that, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's gonna play out, and I'm 100% sure, then I'll go in some calls. Like the SQQQ play that I called out in my Discord the other day, when we lost our AAA crediting rating, like that was very easy. So that's like a very short thing. So I went and played calls on that, or if I see like an AMC setup, I'll play calls on something like that. But normally I'm just gonna be rocking out with shares. I'll trade my shares. I'll trade shares. So my broker allows me to sell a certain set of shares. It's called tax brackets or tax lots, and so I can buy shares without touching my MOAS bag. I can leave the MOAS bag and buy new shares at lower prices, and then sell them at higher prices for profit, and then put that profit back into my MOAS bag. So basically, and I like trading AMC because I've studied it for so long. I know how it moves. I know what the, even though that it has manipulation, I mean, I know about the manipulation. I know how to watch the manipulation. I know what to look for. And worst case scenario, I mean, if you really, not that you want to look at a trade like that, but worst case scenario, like you could just always hold for the MOAS. You don't want to look at a trade like that, but. All right, so Barge pattern basically saying we didn't really see this pump here, so I want to see if this pump plays out. What I'm really more looking for is making sure that we come back down and retest this level of support and then get this pushed to the upside. I want to see us go up into these higher ranges because I want to see AMC's price form a basically a cup coming back up to these higher levels. So basically what we're looking for here is like this bull flag to play out on the bigger time frames, on the daily time frame. We want this to play out, and then we want to see AMC push up and again making a cup. Now we did retest this $4.80 level of support, and also I want to point out that the last time we did squeeze, sorry, I was talking on the wrong side of the mic. The last time we did squeeze, that I can think. The last time that we squeezed, there was a gap. So I want to point that out as well. There was a gap below us. Win over $6.25. Hey, I'm so happy to catch the live video. What's up, Janelle? $6.25. So let's see. As far as technicals go, I don't have any like this right here. I had a huge falling wedge, but it's the Barge pattern shows us that the $6.20 mark is going to be the breaking point. So if we get back over $6.26 or 20 cents, she's going to fly, and that's what the Barge pattern says. But the Barge pattern, unfortunately, doesn't say that for, a little bit more time. A lot of people were like crying because, I don't want to wait any longer. Bro, you got to wait for life-changing gains. No one said this would be easy. If it was easy, then nobody would, it wouldn't even be a way. But yeah, so right here is that 620 mark. It shows us breaking above $6.20 one last time. So this is what's interesting about the Barge pattern, and this is what I need to point out. So it shows us testing that $6.20 mark one time, getting rejected, coming back down, and then using. So we tested it once. We got rejected. We used $4 as support. And this is the key part of the Barge pattern. This is the key part. So let me explain this very clearly and concisely. So let me make sure I gather my thoughts properly here. So, because I need people to understand this. So when it comes to the Barge pattern, you're looking more at the price structure. And what I mean by that is, and it's kind of hard to see because of all the lines that I have. All right, so what you want to see is we're in So we got this push to, all right, so let me start from the beginning. We're in that falling wedge, right? We're in the falling wedge that we were all tracking on my channel. If you guys remember, I was telling you guys about this falling wedge. I said we will break to $6.20 from this wedge. That's exactly what happened. We broke all the way up. We got rejected. We came back down and used $4.50 as support. Now we're working our way back up into these higher trading ranges. What the Barge pattern shows is us coming back up to test that $6.20 mark, which I say is one of the breaking points. The golden zone is more important, but $6.20 is very important. So if we go back up and get rejected, it shows us coming back down and finding support at the next highest range. So if you look at support and resistance, there's ranges. You have this range here between $4.80, $5. You have this range here between $5 and $5.30. So you guys get the picture. There's ranges, there's levels. So it shows us finding support at the lowest range of $4.50, which is the range above where we were trading before we broke out of the wedge. It shows us stair stepping up to the next range. Then it shows us stair stepping up to the next range. Then it shows us stair stepping up to the next range. And then it shows us launching. But it shows us in that process retesting $6.20 breaking point, coming back down, accumulating in a higher range, retesting $6.20, reaccumulating in a higher range, breaking above $6.20 for the last time, and blasting off. So again, breaking out of the wedge, pushing up to $6.20. We go past $6.20. We go all the way to 8, coming all the way back down, using the previous range as support, getting a push up to the next range, taking another shot at $6.20. Can't do it. Using the previous range as support, taking another shot at $6.20. Breaks it. Goes to the moon. Goes to the golden zone. Breaks past the golden zone. Goes to the moon. Gamma kicks in. Shorts start to cover. Smaller shorts. And let me explain this part. This is why this is very important as well, and why we're going to squeeze much higher, and why we will squeeze once we get past that level. Because there are shorts that were trying to hold this thing down before the judge made her decision. They were paying 1,000% cost to borrow. They are short at $4.50. They are going to cover. They are already in the red 1,000%. They're already in the red. They're already in the red. So what they're going to do is cover, because when we push up to these higher ranges and keep using these higher ranges as support, they're going to have to cover. You're going to see those shorts cover first. These are brand new short positions. These short positions from this time period where they tried to hold us down before the court case, and we've seen a lot of new short interest during that time period. I believe that we jumped from like 24, 25% to 29%. And this is just the official report interest. This is not really the real short interest that I believe is actually out there. There's obviously naked shorting in AMC. But the thing is, once we get to that $8 breaking zone, the golden zone, we'll fly, because those shorts have to cover. And then also they're going to realize that the game is over, that this thing's getting out of control. These FTDs are going to have to get covered. They're also going to realize the game is over, because the reverse split can't go through. The reverse split can't go through, and the reverse split was what they were going to try to use to get out of this whole mess. I don't think they thought that anyone was going to sue them, because they were going to manipulate the vote and shove this reverse split down our throat and then clean everything up. They were going to get rid of all the FTDs. And then also, if you guys looked at my recent ChatGPT video where I said it exposed Ape and Amc, because a reverse split gives the short shares more shares. It gives the short sellers more shares. So we had a reverse split. When Ape came out, we had a reverse split. This gives you more shares for the short sellers to short. So that's another way Ape and Amc hurt us. And if we look at what happened to AMC ever since they got those shares, ever since Ape was created and they got those shares, what happened to AMC? It went down and hasn't ever recovered. I believe the last time we created Ape, we were at $16. So right here, it was either this or this was the creation of Ape. I believe it was this. We rallied into the creation of Ape. It was this. And then look what happened. Because they have more shares to short. But now they're running out of those shares. So this is the problem. Now they're running out of those shares. They thought this would have been over by now. So then they came out with one last plan, the reverse split. And it caused so much FUD, division in the community, because think about it. If you were a short seller, you have to think from their mindset. If you were a short seller, what would you want to do? You would want to divide the community. How can you divide the community? You create two groups of people, a group of yes voters and a group of no voters. Divide and conquer. Very classic strategy. All right, so AMC getting that bounce off of the support level that we did predict. So we are seeing that come to fruition here. So we're seeing AMC get the bounce. Again, I do believe we are going to close above $5. I think we could close at $5.05. Between $5.05 and $5.08 is what I'm looking for. So I do believe AMC is going to be closing at around 505, 508 today. All right, let me go ahead and check out the chat. If you're just coming in, please press like, please press the thumbs up. Help this video get out to more people. Will we see more upside today? Let's see. So, again, yes, I believe that we're going to close at 505, 508 today. $505, 508 is what I'm looking at for the close. We're using support here. So this is looking really good. So basically doing exactly what I called for, getting rejected off that 508, coming back down to this lower range, finding support. And again, we're going to get this bounce to the upside. I do expect this to hold. Now we're going to look for, we need to look for a cross here on the MACD. So we need to look for a cross here on the MACD in order to push up into this higher range. So we actually might close at 502. We could see a push up in the power hour here, but we're definitely going to close above $5 without a doubt. Without a doubt on that one. I was stuck with thousands of shares, and I couldn't do anything with. After hours or pre-market, it's going to be lit. Thank you, Whimsy. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know what was going on with my internet the other day, but we got a good connection now. It says good on the OBS side, so hopefully everything's good for you guys. Oof. Look at SPY right now. Okay, see, this is what I mean. This is what I mean. SPY's not going. That 460 is going to be the top. SPY does not have the strength to get past that level. It's overextended right now. I do expect a bounce here off of this. This is just too much. Yeah, MACD is way overextended. RSI is overextended. This is just too much. I do expect a bounce here. Probably going to close around 450. Sounds better today. What about the fan? Can y'all hear the fan in the background or no? Y'all hear like a humming sound? Oh man, SPY. Oh, is SPY red? No, I think we're gonna close green. Even if it's red right now, I think it's gonna close green. Unless some news came out. Hold on. Let me check if some data came out. Unemployment came out. Unemployment was probably bad. It probably wasn't as low as they wanted it. Previous was 3.6. No, that didn't come out today. Yeah, it came out earlier. This is all AM. No news. I expect SPY to close green. It's overextended to the downside. You're going to get a bounce here. I'm still calling green on that. That's like a no-brainer. It's too overextended to the downside. I'm expecting SPY to get a bounce right here. You could see it come back down to the support level, but it's just overextended to the downside. If you look at the MACD is too overextended, and then we also have the RSI is probably hitting a double bottom right here, but it's oversold. Anytime you have the combination of being outside of the Bollinger Bands and being oversold, it's a pretty efficient combination at calling a bottom. So if you can just find the next current support, that when you break out of the bands, so you can see that we broke out of the bands here. So if you want to find the next current support level and look at that support level to hold. So let's go ahead and see if that plays out right now. We're going to be looking at this support level to hold because we broke out of the bands here. RSI is oversold. So once you have RSI oversold outside of the bands, go to the next current support level as soon as you break out of the bands. And it's saying that we're going to hold at 448.50, basically. 448.50, 448.48. So let's go ahead and see how this plays out. Got a lot of selling coming in, so we might have a slight dip. But I'm still overextending, and I'm looking at this to be where you're going to start getting a recovery on SPY. We're at 448.28. SPY showing a ton of weakness right now. We got a lot of selling coming in. All right, now it's starting to show a wick. This is looking like a pretty clean. We want to see a wick like this to confirm that. If we see some full body like this, we could definitely break below. We want to see a wick for sure. We want this to close with a wick. Let me go ahead and check out the 1 minute, see what the 1 minute looks like. All right, it's actually looking like we could go just a little bit lower. She's breaking lower right now. It looks like we can get more momentum to the downside. Let me pop on the alligator. All right, yeah, so alligator's also indicating that we could see more downside as well. You want to start seeing some type of wick candle here. We could definitely keep dropping with this type of momentum. Has the crash started? Has the crash started? Still showing a lot of weakness, man. Still showing a lot of weakness here on SPY. We could definitely see a break below this level. Now, here on the bigger time frames, this is going to be a slight wick below, which would be something I would expect to see if it was to get a reversal. But here on the 1 minute, I'm not seeing any signs of reversal here. Starting to get some. Okay, hold on. We're starting to get some momentum here on the MACD. This could potentially be the bottom right here. 448 even. It's overextended on the 5 minute. We're definitely looking for the bottom. This is what we're looking for right now. So we're looking at where we're going to find the bottom on this dump. A lot of selling pressure coming in on SPY. What's AMC doing? All right, so AMC holding $5. We're seeing if this has any effect on AMC. AMC starting to show a lot of resilience compared to SPY. This is exactly what we would want to see before the setup of a decoupling event. AMC holding support and looking very, very good to hold this level as support. This looks really good. So we want to see AMC at least hold $5. $5.98 would be the absolute lowest you'd want to see that go. We're going to be trying to retest this wedge and confirm this as support. So right now it's fighting for it as we speak. Literally fighting for it as we speak. Looking a little bit bearish. We're looking a little bit bearish here. All right, alligator starting to curl to the upside. We might be getting a change of momentum. We want to hold this level support on AMC. SPY starting to get a clean bounce. You're going to be looking for a V-shaped recovery here on SPY. SPY's going to be starting to recover to the upside. Alligator starting to flip. SPY's definitely going to be recovering to the upside. You're going to be looking for a V-shaped recovery here on SPY to at least. So I'll give you guys a price target here in a second. SPY is not looking good. So this could actually be the tip of recovery. We could actually see. You want to, okay, so if you were bullish on SPY right now, you'd want to see SPY come up to back to 450. But we could actually see SPY actually stay around this level for a bit. We want to see, well, I don't care what SPY does right now, but if you were bullish, you'd want to see SPY at least come back up to 450, but it might stay at this level here. This wick looks good, but you want to see some buying pressure come in here soon. Let's go ahead and check out the MACD. Yeah, MACD is about to start flipping, so it looks okay for SPY. It doesn't look like, it might even close green on the day. I still expect it to probably close green on the day. So let me see how much down. Yeah, SPY's going to close green on the day. It's still going to close green. But, okay, so AMC at 499, fighting for its support. We need to see this hold on AMC here. We're breaking down here. So getting a little bit of sell pressure on AMC. We broke back inside of this wedge. All right, let's go ahead and check out what's popping off of AMC real quick. All right, AMC still green on the day, 1.73%. Looking like it's getting a clean bounce off of this level. Now, as far as 490 goes, though, we don't want to see that broken. That's going to be forming a different type of pattern for AMC that we don't want to see. We could see that would be bringing us back down to $4.80. So we're going to want to see this hold at support. Let me go ahead and clean up the chart a little bit. I kind of need all the indicators right now. AMC looks good to hold this. So this is probably going to correlate with SPY's recovery. So what we'll probably see is AMC start to recover along with SPY is what we're probably going to see here. So let's see if that plays out. I expect that to play out into power hour. So we'll probably see SPY slowly start to find support here, start trending back to the upside, close green on the day, and then we'll see AMC do the same, and then trending back up to about 505. All right. On my 1 minute chart, AMC is bouncing. Is it bouncing on the VWAP on the upside? That's good then. Calls or puts? Hurry on SPY. Bro, you're playing with fire if you want to do that shit right now, bro. Y'all are crazy. You got 2 hours left of trading, and you want to buy calls. Wildin', bro. Pimp C. What up, C Pimpin'? What up, let's see. AK, what up, AK? Make my soul sign, shout out. I appreciate y'all for being here. Shout out AJ. Shout out Hill House. We got 94 concurrent viewers, 94 current viewers. Go ahead and press like if you're just hopping in. Please press like, press that thumbs up. AMC is about to get that bounce. AMC is about to get the bounce. AMC is about to get the bounce. Okay, so what I'm expecting is AMC to get a bounce back out of this wedge. It's gonna be strong resistance, so this is gonna play out for the next couple of minutes here. But I do expect AMC to recover and go back to the upside. Let's see what SPY is struggling here. SPY is struggling. Yo, SPY might crash today. Hold on. Let me see what is going on the bigger time frame. I need to zoom out. I think Apple's dragging it. Yo, we might see the market crash like start. Yo, this is crazy. We just got a bearish cross on the MACD. What's everything else doing? Hold on. It's only SPY, though. The NASDAQ is green. Hold on, let me see. Bro, NASDAQ's green. What is going on? I'm going to have to figure this one out, guys, because I can't honestly tell you what's going on with this. This is something I'd have to figure out and do a little bit of research on. I don't know if it's news related, but this isn't a technical move. This isn't driven by technicals. This is going to be driven by some other fundamental. Either just like some kind of news had to come out, or well, the main thing is what, as long as AMC is good, which AMC needs to hold $5. I wonder what. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. Hold on. When Apple dumps, AMC pumps. I'm telling you guys, Apple is the main one, because they use these shares for collateral against AMC shorts. So what they'll do is they'll say, hey, I need so and so many short shares. And then they'll say, I got so many shares of Apple to put up as collateral. But when the collateral value drops, they can't use it anymore. And they got to either return the shares or they can't borrow. And look, we're seeing Apple dump, and that's what's causing SPY to crash. It's Apple. I thought maybe that's what it was. Yeah, it's Apple. It's Apple. Apple's been red the whole day. I believe the top holding for SPY is Apple, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that, but I believe one of the top holdings on SPY to make up the index is Apple. Let's go ahead and keep an eye on AMC here. I want to watch AMC. Still looking good on the macro, but we want to hold this level here. So we're going to be looking at AMC, focusing on AMC here. All right, so we're starting to see the alligator start to curl. We want to see this downtrend here end. And we want to hold this level as support. So it currently looks like we're going for a retest here, which would actually be bullish. We want to see this level retested and held. You never want to see a rally that's going to last just go to the upside. You want to see it retest support. So we're currently watching AMC here on the 5-minute. MACD looks good for the bearish wave. So we're seeing if you notice, MACD moves in waves. You can see it's extended to the upside or downside. So we'll be going into our less bearish phase here. We want to see some volume coming in. Look at this big volume spike here. 1,700,000 in this one candle. And this one 5-minute candle had let me see, 631,000 in one 5-minute candle. Because people are buying for a markup. All right, this looks really good to hold as support here. We're starting to see the alligator start to curl back to the upside. We're starting to see higher highs here on the smaller time frame. We've seen a wick off of this level here, and then we're seeing a wick off of this one. And we're seeing the MACD start to go into its bullish, well, not its bullish phase, but starting to end its overall bearish phase, like the majority of it. So this is what we want to see AMC do. It's probably going to have to consolidate into power hour. So we're probably going to be a little bit boring in the power hour, see some consolidation, and then we should see a nice movement to the upside after power hour, or into and during power hour. I still expect AMC to close above $5. But as far as SPY possibly closing green, I mean, Apple's pulling it down right now, so we could definitely see it like just bleed out. And look at the alligator. The alligator's not showing any signs that this is. Only the MACD is like giving any type of positive vibes right now. And then the Bollinger Band's caught up to it, so that was the problem with that. That's why I looked at the bigger time frame and I was like, oh man. They were outside of the bands, but then it got that bounce, and the bands caught up with it. So now it was back inside. So that means it could have had more downside, and it sure enough did. So this isn't looking good for SPY to find a bottom possibly just yet. Not as confident on SPY at all. All right, AMC possibly having to come back down for another retest. We want to see these bands start to curl here, this alligator. We want this downtrend right here to end. Holding these levels as support. I'm almost sure that we will close above $5 here on AMC, though. So I don't see any problem with that. And that's exactly where we should be as far as the bands. And this right here actually might even be that wick up that we were looking for. Because we have that wick up out of the breaking of the expanding megaphone. Again, look at the shape. Hold on. Let me go into Barge pattern. So look at the shape, man. That's what we're looking at. All right, so we have expanding megaphone into the bull flag. So we get that big push up, wick, come back down. So we get that wick up, come back down, use $5 as support. $4.90 around that range. $4.90, $5 around that range. Get a bounce into Monday and Tuesday. Tuesday, we retest $5 as support and a breakout into Wednesday and Thursday. By Thursday, we should see AMC in the range of $5.50 for this to continue playing out. But this actually looks exactly megaphone. Looks like we're possibly setting up for a breakout here in power hour. So we'll hold $5 as support. Power hour volume comes in and get a little bit of a breakout to the upside here. And break out of this overall micro flag. But we're retesting support here on the megaphone marked in turquoise. All right, let's go ahead and check out SPY real quick. SPY. Getting a little bit of a doji print on this 5-minute. Possible that this could be the bottom here. Still not seeing any sign from the indicators. Let's go ahead and check out the MACD. MACD starting to get a little bit of a cross. RSI definitely oversold. Yeah, so you're going to be looking for a bottom here on SPY. If these levels break, though, you're going to see this thing just bleed, man. It moved. So the problem with SPY is it moved up too fast. It just moved up way too fast on the bigger time frames. All those gap ups and all those crazy green days, all these green days in a row. It didn't check any levels of support. Down here, it checked support multiple times, but up here, it didn't test no levels of support. So what's going to happen is when it breaks these levels, you're going to see it just go drop, 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 drop. That's why I think the pullback's going to be all the way back down to these lower levels. And it has to retest this base here on the macro time frame. That's why I think this is going to be a devastating pullback. And it could lead to the overall capitulation of the market. What you doing, AMC? All right, still green on the day on AMC. GME getting that pullback because it's following SPY. It's retesting the wedge once again. So GME getting the breakout, retesting the wedge, which should give us a nice push to the upside. Again, the macro Barge pattern saying that we have to come back after we get a push to the upside. We have to come back down, retest maybe 20. These lower levels, 20 it's saying, and then get the push to the upside. This is going to take place over the next couple of days. Technicals basically saying we should hold this level as support and do exactly that, get a bounce. GME's current price $20.98, $20.98. We have AMC at $4.98, $4.98. All right, this is getting critical for AMC right now. We're going to focus on AMC here because we want to watch this. We want this to hold. This is getting critical for AMC. And I'm not seeing anything here on the alligator. MACD looking okay. All right, dark pool volume going up a little bit. I really don't think that they want us closing at $5 on Friday. Because that would mean they have to pay out them calls. This is the lowest we want to see this thing go. We do not want this line broken. We held this all day. And look at the strong reaction we got off of that. We want to see AMC up in these higher levels by Tuesday, and then by Thursday at these higher at the even higher ranges. Kind of expect it to be flat from here. Waiting on power hour. 10 minutes till power hour. 10 minutes till power hour. Want power hour to come in and give us some volume. That's what we are waiting on. Let's go power hour. If we close above $5, then $5, it's going to be crazy on Wednesday. Wednesday, we should definitely be. Thanks, Dr. Green Thumb. Appreciate you. Yeah, I don't know if it's messing up, bro. There ain't nothing I can do. All right, so we got 123 people in the chat, 123 people in the building. I appreciate you. If you're just stopping in, please go ahead and press like. Hit that thumbs up button. Shout out David. Shout out Todd. Shout out Jamie. All right, let's go ahead and go to the 1 minute, see if we're going to hold this line. It looks a lot better on the 1 minute. We're starting to see a curl in the alligator here. Once this alligator gets a curl, I'll feel a lot better. If we can get a MACD flip here on the 1 minute where the alligator's starting to curl, which it is starting to do. Let's see. We have this wick here off of this 498 and then multiple green candles. This looks pretty good, okay? This looks pretty good. We have this wick here. We have multiple green candles holding this line of support. Now, they are picking up on dark pool volume, but I don't think that's going to be a big issue. They don't have any shares left, so there's no surprises with shares that we could see. They have 42 ETF shares. I don't know what that won't do anything. Let me check the put to call ratio. This is they like to do this with, they always do this with AMC. They'll have a high put to call ratio. AMC will be the only stock you'll see with a bearish put to call ratio, but it will go up. All right, looking good for a clean bounce. Getting the alligator starting to curl a little bit. Let's go ahead and check out this MACD. All right, so you guys can see the alligator starting to curl in on himself, which is an indication of a loss of momentum for this downtrend. And then we're seeing momentum start to flip here on the MACD, showing that bullish momentum is coming in, showing that there's a strong probability that this is going to be the bottom. If we can get some candles in here, so if we want to see some green dojis, would be the best thing to see. If we get a little red doji like this, that'd be good too as well. But we want to start seeing wicks or a full body candle up. This is here on the 1 minute time frame, so they're kind of like, AMC's candles always look like, this looks like algo trading. Basically when they trade algos back and forth real fast. Stuff like this. All right, we're looking good. We're starting to get a nice green candle here. We're looking a lot better. This looks a lot better. All right, MACD is starting to get a flip here on the 1 minute. This looks a lot better. All right, so we got 6 minutes till power hour, 6 minutes till power hour. I'm expecting power hour to come in. And so basically what I'm expecting is us to be basically flat for the next 10 minutes or so, 5 minutes or so into power hour, and then start getting a little bit of a volume pickup and continue back to the upside. Let's go ahead and see if we have any headwinds from SPY, or SPY is going to be giving us a tailwind, pushing us to the upside, or giving us a headwind, trying to push us down. Now, again, I do think they are going to decouple, but it does help when SPY is pumping. All right, SPY just absolutely just dying today. SPY is going to be dying today. It's about to get a bearish flip. So this could absolutely be just a total bleed out here for SPY. Way down to way lower levels. Yeah, this isn't looking good at all. SPY could just continue to bleed out into close. So we'll see what's going on with SPY. AMC holding strong. All right, AMC showing strong support at this level. Again, just staying flat, basically. All right, we're starting to get a little bit of down pressure. Let's see what happens. All right, that's what we want to see, something like that. We don't hold this level, and then hopefully get some volume picking up here in the power hour. I do not want to see AMC break below this level. That'd be like the exact opposite of what we want here today. All right, so we got a little bit of wedge action going on for AMC here on the smaller time frame. So that could potentially see us coming down a little bit lower before getting that pop to the upside. Now, this is going to be a major level of support right here, marked in turquoise. And then we have another one right below it. So this is going to be major support right here. If we break above the sloping resistance marked in yellow, you're going to see it have the pop right here. But we are looking for a pop to the upside, breaking out of this wedge. Will it be at this level here, or will it be at this level here? Me personally, I do believe we are going to be holding this, but there is a potentiality of coming down a little bit lower before getting a recovery. Let's go and check out the MACD. All right, MACD is looking good to start getting some bullishness in here. We're getting rejected off of that yellow line. Now we're getting rejected off of that. This is going to be a battle here. Okay, we want to see that green candle. We want to see that green candle. Go AMC, go AMC. Go AMC, go AMC. They're not going to let this thing close above 5, are they? They'll let it close at $4.99, $4.98, but not $5. Oh, no. Oh, we're getting a nice doji off of this level. This looks good. This is looking really good. All right, we got triple dojis coming in. Hold on. Go, baby, go. Do it. Do it. Do it. Yeah. Go AMC. Go AMC. This is looking a lot better. We want to see that green candle that keeps trying to fight for. We want to see that. If we get a little doji like this too, that'd be cool. But we want to see a green. We want to see something like that. That would be the ideal candle. If we get something like this, that would be okay too. But we want to see a big body. See if we can't get that big body. What is that level, please? It's four. What do you mean? I don't even know. That level. It's 490. We're on it. It's the level we're at. All right, we got 110 people in here. 110 people. I appreciate you stopping by, coming in. If you just hopped in, go ahead and press that like button for me. I appreciate you. 97 likes out of 105. That's a good number for me. I appreciate you. This is the battle of 5. The level is 498. This is 498 here. $498. $497. Those are the support levels. We don't want to break 498. 497 at the absolute lowest. We're about to get this doji, though. This is looking good. This wedge looks beautiful, too. All right, so we got, I'm going to be streaming into close. I'm going to be streaming into close. Tomorrow, I should have the camera hooked up tomorrow. All green on OBS. I'm green on YouTube. Excellent connection, excellent connection. All right. Who's the 8 that didn't press the like button? I don't know, man. Oh, all I know is I got 666 views. That's no good right now. 666 views. Somebody get that off of there. Somebody press. What are we doing? Hold up. What's going on? What's going on, AMC? I was looking at the stream. I thought I started dumped. All right, we're just holding right now, just barcoding, basically going flat in the power hour. I do expect it to stay flat for the next couple of minutes and then get a pump here in the power hour. So we'll see if that is what plays out, but that is what I'm expecting. It's just basically barcoding right now. I think they're algo trading it back and forth. We just printed 3 dojis in a row. I think they're algo trading it back and forth. This is signs of like wash trading. I believe it's called wash trading or algorithmic trading, where they trade it back and forth. Yeah, and you see it barcode like this. So I think they're basically trying to make sure that we don't close over $5. We're about to get this push though. We're about to get the breakout of this wedge. We might have to come back down and retest the support, so we want to watch for that. Alligator starting to flip. We're looking good into power hour like we were hoping for here. It is 3:05 Eastern Standard Time. 3:05 Eastern Standard Time. We are 5 minutes into power hour. Looks like we're potentially getting this break of this wedge here, and that will take us back to the upside. Alligator starting to curl. And then MACD also starting to curl as well. Potentially a 5-minute MACD cross coming here as well. If we get the 5-minute MACD cross, we're going to get a pump. If we can get one more 5-minute MACD cross today, definitely get a pump. All right, we got the 666 views off. 115 likes. I appreciate y'all. Signs of Zern about to drop the news. Okay, so yeah, let me talk about that. Y'all. Okay, so there's a rumor. There's a rumor going around that Judge Zern potentially is going to drop the news in after hours today. Now, me personally, I do not think that is the case. I actually think she is going to be waiting a period of time before doing so. But there is something mysterious about today that I will say. This big volume spike that we had today, there was over 1 million shares in this volume spike right here. It was over 1.5 million shares of volume. I think maybe the institutions themselves got FOMO. They seen it taking off, and they said, I got to get in before it takes off. But we got this wedge forming right here. We got the alligator starting to curl, and we got the MACD starting to flip. We are looking beautiful here for AMC stock. Now, as far as SPY stock goes, SPY stock is absolutely dying, which isn't a bad thing. I do think SPY crash is going to correlate with the AMC MOAS, and the more days that go on, we're starting to see more and more signs that AMC is not only holding up while SPY crashes, but SPY is actually starting to crash. Again, called 460 as the top. It hit 459.55 and crashed the next day. I do believe GME, AMC, and Ape are going to be running together. I believe BBYQ is actually going to be a part of that as well. I know that Ape sometimes runs inverse of AMC, but I want people to notice that Ape, as of lately, is starting to correlate with AMC more and more. And if we look at what's happening today, we're seeing Ape in the green with AMC. Alligator starting to get a nice curl here. We're looking better by the minute. We're about to get a nice pump. Now, if we can hold $5, guys, if we can hold $5 in the close, you could see this thing run up all the way in the close. If we can get to like $5.05 right now, we could see this thing run up all the way in the close because they're going to start gamma hedging. If we break out of this blue line right here, this blue line of resistance, you're going to see a push up. Let me go ahead and extend this out a little bit. All right, so on the smaller time frame, we have a falling wedge, which is currently playing out right now. I do expect uptrend from that. And then on the little bit larger time frame, we have this bull flag that is forming. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate you. Thank you for all the time and energy you put into the TA. We appreciate you, Data Zero. Thank you. I appreciate you, Aaron. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. All right, hold on. I'm getting a little bit of lag here. I'm getting a little bit of lag on the stream. I do apologize if you do experience some lag. It's saying I'm getting you guys might see a little bit of lag, so I do apologize if you get a little bit of buffering. It's saying you might get a little bit of buffering. It's good here on OBS, but here on YouTube, it's saying you might get a little bit of buffering, so I do apologize if you experience some buffering. All right, guys, I got to take a bathroom break real quick, so I'm going to put the mic next to the music. I'll be right back. All right. Back in the building. All right, so far AMC looking beautiful. We're starting to see the alligator starting to get a nice curl to the upside, letting us know that this downtrend right here is going to be ending. Again, bullish band is the green band, bearish band is the blue band. When the blue band is on top, that means it's going to be a down move. When the green band is on top, that means it's going to be a up move. We can see that the green band is coming closer to the blue band, which means that this move is losing momentum. This downtrend is losing momentum. We're also seeing the MACD start to cross over as well, which would correlate with momentum changing back to the upside. AMC looking good to possibly break out of this bull flag by the end of the day, which would be bullish. Now, we are seeing it act as resistance. You can see that line, the sloping resistance starting to act as resistance as we come up to this level here. So we might have to consolidate, but if we can break above this, you're going to see a big push. Now, me personally, I believe that they are going to try to keep this thing contained under $5, but I don't know if people have noticed, they are becoming less and less effective at holding AMC down. All right. Ape is up to $1.80. It's up 1.12% on the day. Let's go ahead and check out GME. GME's back at 21. Let's see. So GME got a clean bounce off of that yellow line of support, which I did expect to hold as support. I do expect this to continue to trend up into after hour or up into close as well. There's also a gap fill up here for GME. But we got the alligator, same thing, starting to curl, starting to show that momentum is changing. GME looking a little bit better on the MACD side of things, though, with a bullish cross here on the 5-minute time frame. So that looks good for GME. And then also using macro resistance as support, which is this yellow line that you guys see here. All right, let's go ahead and look at let's pop AMC back on. Stop doing that. You need to let your followers know about how much tax will be taken away after the squeeze. Bro, you don't want to know my advice on that. Yeah, you don't want to know my advice on that. I'm 10. There's going to be a little bit of lag right now. Yeah, bro. There's going to be a little bit of lag right now. It's saying that there might be a little bit of lag here on YouTube's end. On OBS, it looks good. On everything else, it looks good. So we're just waiting on that to pick up a little bit. So I do apologize about that. It will pick back up. I do apologize. All right, so we're looking for AMC to be holding this level. AMC coming back down for the retest. All right, this is going to be critical for AMC right now. I'm convinced that they do not want this thing to close above a cent above $5 today. I think that they'll let it. I think that we'll close at like this range probably, and then as soon as after hours hits, we'll go above $5. But AMC battling with all of her might, not letting us down at all, making us proud. Gmbl looking good. Remember, AMC and Gmbl are on the same algos. Gmbl already got its bullish MACD flip. AMC working on its bullish MACD flip. We want to see this 5-minute cross. We want to see this 5-minute cross on AMC. We have 15 more minutes into power hour, into power half hour, the last half hour of power hour, which is normally when most of the volume comes in. Shout out Lady Nora. Glad you finally caught the chat. Shout out Dr. Green Thumb. Shout out AK. As far as taxes, bro, Willie, as far as taxes, bro, you didn't hear this from me, but you know, my AMC might. I'm not saying that this is what I'm gonna do, but it might go. The money from the MOAS might go directly from my broker into Bitcoin. I might not touch the US dollar. You guys can add up the rest from there. But taxes are 15% on capital gains tax. You only have to pay, I believe, let's go ahead and make sure. Yes, so that's what I thought. All right, so if you, which most of us have done, we've held AMC for longer than a year. So when we sell, if you make less than $40,000, I believe, let me make sure before I say this. I'm pretty sure if you make less than 40K, you don't have to even pay. I'm almost certain. I'm pretty sure if you make less than 40K, you don't have to pay that. But if you make over 40K, you got to pay 15%. And then at like 150, it's Because there's no way that they're tracking like everyone who just made $100 and pulled it out. There's no way. Capital gains are subject to 0, 15, or 20% depending on your tax income. According to the USRS, most people pay no more than 15% on a long-term capital gain. Yeah, so the most you're probably going to pay is 15%. So if you make, let's say you make, all right, so hold on. Let me put AMC back on, and then let me say, all right, so let's say you make 100,000 from this MOAS. So you're going to have to pay 15. If you make 100,000 from MOAS, you're going to have to pay 15,000. All right, so I think, okay, we got the stream back to excellent connection, so you guys' lagging should be done. Do apologize about that. And then we got OBS looking good, so no lagging, no lagging, no lagging. Thank you, Aaron, for the super chat. I appreciate you. We are live. Tomorrow I should have the camera set up. That's what it says, LFG. I don't know if it's I think you have to pay no matter what gains you get. But I read somewhere that if you make, because I was pissed because if you work for $40,000 a year, like so let's say you make $40,000, $60,000, whatever the case may be, you're paying tax on all of that. And I think I read one day, don't quote me on this, where if you make less than 40, you don't have to pay. You don't pay 15. It's 15% over 40,000, which would be crazy, right? Because if you work, you're paying taxes on every single check. But you're telling me I can make 40,000 in a year and not pay nothing? But if you hold short-term gains, it's different as well too. You have to. If you held it for a year, it's one thing, but if you do it like real quick back and forth, I think it's a whole different ball game. But don't quote me on that. I'm not here to give tax. I'm not here for tax information. I'm not good at that. Look, long-term capital gains tax. Yes, it is. I'm telling you guys. Look, look right here. If you're single and you make less than $41,000, you don't have to pay. It's 0% unless you make more than $40,000. So the exact number is $41,000. If you're married and filing jointly, you can make up to $80,000 untaxable. Now, if you make over $80,000 and you're married, you have to pay 15%. If you make over $41,000 and you're single, you have to pay 15%. And if you make over $400,000, you have to pay 20%. So yes, that's how messed up the stock market is. You can make all that money, but if you're working, you get paid, you tax on everything. How messed up is that? Dude, you might as well just trade all day. There's no point to even working, bro. That is crazy to me. Yeah, that's what made me mad, because I'm like looking at like how much you get taxed when you're working and how much It's just crazy, man. I'm paying 0. I mean, if you put $1 million, so if you make 100 grand, right? If you make 100,000 off of this or more, and you put that into your bank account, you're gonna get fried. You're gonna get fried. You better not try to put I've moved like 10,000 into my bank account before, but if you move 100,000, bro, you're gonna get flagged. There's no way. And now they're talking about trying to monitor everything under $600 and stuff. But if you hold on. But if you take that money directly from your broker and put it in Bitcoin, so I'm not telling anyone what to do, but if you take that money, your profits, directly from your broker, directly to Bitcoin. Now, the taxable event is when you sell. So you are technically breaking the law if you do evade taxes that way, because when you sell the item, when you buy it, it's not taxed. But when you sell it and make profit of over 41,000, it's a taxable event. But let's say you made 100,000 and your broker either has like a credit card or you can just wire money or whatever the case may be. You have a debit card for your broker, you can buy BTC with that. I would advise everyone to pay your taxes. I would advise everyone to pay your taxes. If you put 100 racks into your savings account, man, you're going to get fried, bro. They're going to be at your door so quick, and all those Lambos that you bought and all that mansions that you bought are going to be gone. So there's not even no point. Like, if it wasn't the IRS, I wouldn't care. But it's the IRS, man. It's the IRS. So AMC is still basically staying flat. I do believe it's going to stay flat. I don't think they want it to close above $5. So we'll probably close right here and probably just literally stay flat to the end of the day, which would be absolute insanity. This is actually crazy right now, the manipulation that we're seeing. This is insanity what we're seeing right now. I just watched AMC print 5. Look at it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 3 in a row here and 2 in a row here. Bro, stop playing with me. Ain't no way, dog. Ain't no way. Bro, ain't no way it's trading like that. There's no way, bro. There's no way. I bet you that dark pool volume went way up. Let's check. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but they just don't want it to close above $5 a day because they don't want to pay out them those calls. It's messed up to rob them too of 2 cents. And for real, if it wasn't as manipulated as it was, it would definitely be over $5 today. All right, dark pool volume is currently at 53.22. 0 shares available to borrow. That $5 level is massive. Open interest. Yeah, man, they don't want us above $5 a day. It's just too crazy. We had a crazy gamma ramp, man. I'm so mad, though. I want it to be above $5 by close, man. Bro, if you that is the wrong way to look at it, bro. You take the manipulation into accountability. You don't say, oh, there's no chance. I can't do it. I give up. That's just a quitter mindset, bro. I don't roll that way, bro. I'm not going to look and see a little bit of manipulation and be like, oh, I can't predict it. There's no way to figure this out. We're just hopeless. And second of all, that is giving them way too much credit. If they have that much power, how will we ever squeeze? If they can control the stock from penny to penny, how will we ever squeeze? There's no way. Dang. Sorry, Pam. Dang, Pam. Sorry about that. Sorry to hear that. We all got to remember, man, we fortunate, bro. We fortunate. What's wrong with the stream? I'm just showing a black screen on there. Okay, we're good. We're good. Yo, that's crazy. Look, did you see that candle just change? Oh, that had to load probably. I was tripping at first. I was like, yo, they printed a candle and changed it. Yo, I was tripping at first, yo. I was like, yo, they printed a candle and changed the candle live, yo. Yo, that was funny, bro. I switched over to off the chat. I got to put the chat on the screen, but yeah, I got to put the chat on the screen next time. So next time I'll put the chat on the screen and I'll have the camera up. Yeah, man, we got to remember we fortunate, bro. I hope you got a lot of shares, Pam. That way we can get the squeeze. Yo, there was 3 doji candles. They did change it. Y'all remember that, right? There was 2 dojis here, and there was 3 dojis here. They changed the candle. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Tell me y'all saw that. Yo, tell me y'all saw that. Remember when I said there's no way that they printed 3 dojis in a row? Look at the 3rd doji now. Dude, they changed the candle live. That's crazy. Judge Jarn's about to make an announcement. I don't think that. But, yo, what is going on? Did y'all see that? Y'all seen that, right? All right, man. We got 118 people, 800 views. 118 people, 800 views. I appreciate you all. Go ahead and press that like button if you haven't pressed like. Looks like most of y'all have pressed like. So go ahead and press that like button if you're coming in and haven't pressed like. I appreciate you. Yo, that's crazy that they changed that candle. They changed that candle and I got it on live. All right, so we're still holding here, basically just, man, we're just been flat for 30 minutes right now. AMC's just been flat. The alligator showing we could see a little bit more downside here. It didn't give us a flip yet. And the MACD didn't cross yet. We want to see this level hold. All right, so we're getting down into the last half hour. So this is going to be critical for AMC right now. We want to see this MACD flip. SPY's still bleeding out. What's Gmbl doing? Is she pulling back or not? AMC starting to pull back. Gmbl starting to get... All right, so Gmbl seen a little bit of a pullback too and got a lower low. So AMC's going to probably get a lower low too. Yeah, Gmbl had to come back down to find a lower low and to recover. So let's look at Gmbl. Still green on the day. That's all that matters. I really don't want to see this level broken here. This is not something you want to see. Volume is just dried up right now. Just look at, see the moving average for the volume? It was picking up, and then it just died. Where's that power hour volume at? All right, we're going to be watching AMC closely here. We want to see some type of sign of reversal. Right now, not seeing much. Just we have critical support here. Let's see where she closes the day. It's an interesting day. Didn't we have a sell-off last time before Judge made an announcement? We sold off into the out and the close. All right, possible retest of that wedge. Hold up. Possible retest of the wedge. All right, we're getting a big bearish engulfing candle here. Potentially selling off in the close. We could see a potential sell-off here in the close. People taking profit off or taking risk off the table for the week. This is going to be a strong level here. We really want to see how she reacts off of this. This is going to tell us a lot about where this is going here, this candle. We need to see a strong reaction off of this. We need to see a wick. We need to see some type of sign of strength. Because we do have a lot of bearish momentum on top of us here right now. We still didn't hit oversold. Yeah, we might. All right, let's see. We got 20 minutes left of trading. 20 minutes left of trading. Alligator starting to show a lot of bearish momentum. If we break these levels, you're going to see it fall down. We're going to see a big push down if this level breaks here. Let me go ahead and move the line so we can get a little bit clearer picture. Potential head and shoulders playing out. This is not what you want to see. All right, possibly getting that reaction that we want to see. We want to see a strong reaction off of this. We need to see a big body green candle on these levels. Bounce AMC. Bounce AMC. Oh, Turk. Zerd FUD. We ain't selling, bro. We ain't selling, bro. We ain't selling, bro. We ain't selling, bro. We ain't never selling. We ain't never selling. We ain't never selling. We ain't never selling. All right, this is looking a lot better. We still ain't selling though, bro. Come on, stop playing with me. We got to see a green candle. We want to see a green candle on this. Come on. Everyone hold your hands in the air and pray for Amy right now. Go, Amy. Go, Amy. She's fighting with all her might. She's making us proud, but she is facing some serious headwinds with SPY trying to pull her down. Will she make it over $4.90 today, or will we capitulate to the downside? Let's find out in another episode of Data Zero Watch Party. Come on, Amy. We are literally hanging on by a thread right now, y'all. Look at this alligator. This alligator saying, I want to dump. But there's buying pressure holding it up. You know what they like to do? Long operators, listen, it might sound confusing, but long operators like to push the stock down and buy it at the lowest possible point to mark it up. Zernfud. All right, so we have a bearish engulfing, but the bearish engulfing's not confirmed yet because we didn't close below a lower level. We have MACD. Let me pop on the alligator, or pop on the my trusty bands. Hold on. Let me pop on my trusty bands. Good old bowl bands. Let's see what the bands say. Let's see what the bands are telling me. All right, so the bands are saying that this move was overextended to the downside. Let's go check that RSI. RSI is getting very close to oversold, so we're potentially nearing a definite bottom here. This is actually really, really good. The RSI getting oversold at this next level that we're above. So we started off in this trading range down here, this lower trading range, and worked our way all the way up here and coming back down to find support. So that would actually be extremely bullish, in my personal opinion, for continued upside into Tuesday, which is what we want to see. We want to see this buy $5.10 by Tuesday at the minimal. We have a strong support here. Man, this is crazy. It's just saying bearish all over. It's like screaming bearish. I don't want it to be true, but that's what it's telling me, y'all. Until we see RSI get down here, it's just telling me that it wants to sell off in the close right now. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, but we got this nasty. See, this is what I don't want to see too. Look, I have to keep it 100 with y'all. So we got this pushed it upside, right? What's this look like? Shoulder, head, shoulder, return to 480. I don't want to see it. But I got to keep it 100 with y'all. It could be this right here. Shoulder, head, shoulder, and take us back down to this level. But these are the two price targets from that head and shoulders. And with the alligator showing a lot of bearish momentum. Yeah, look at all that momentum. And we're starting to get a second bear wave on the MACD. RSI oversold on the 5-minute now. So we're getting to the bottoming process. Hold on. Still can see some downside from here, but we're getting closer. We have 10 minutes left of trading. 10 minutes left of trading. This just looks just like that. They ran the whole pattern in one day. So look. You see that spike up? And then that double U bounce. It's like a rainbow. Spike up. All right, let's see where the MACD is. We want to see this wave start to curl back in on itself. So we want to see the MACD start to curl. Want to see some type of sign of strength. Okay, hold on. $10 minutes left of trading. 10 minutes left of trading. AMC currently green on the day. Current price $4.93. GME current price $20.99. Ape current price $1.79. BBBYQ 27 cents. Ape fighting for green on the day. Ape's about to see possibly red on the day. Okay, so this is very interesting, guys. This is very interesting. I don't want to get people too hyped, but we might see something in after hours. I would take that with a grain of salt. I'd just be cautious. But we're starting to see some of the same things that we seen that last time. Now, the reason why that rumor has been coming about is because Judge Zern is going on vacation. So she pretty much has to do this now, or it's going to be quite some time until she does. Starting to see a bit of a reversal in AMC. Looks like, let me see if volume's picking up. All right, we're starting to get some volume in here too. Still not seeing any signs of the alligator curl or MACD. She's fighting with all her might, though. Honestly, it looks like it should be much lower than this, honestly. Like, to be real with y'all, it looks like we should be dumping by now. But we're holding support. Somebody's buying. Somebody is buying. Yeah, we're holding support really well. I mean, we should have definitely, with all this bearish momentum, she's just holding up. All right, so we got RSI way oversold now. Starting to get some signs of strength, possibly. If we can get another close with the wick here. 5 minutes left to trading. Well, 6 minutes left to trading. 6 minutes left to trading.
Cool.
Current price $4.93. $4.93. Gmbl just barcoding at $20.99. Ape at $1.78. Green on the day. All stocks are green on the day. Ape's trying to fight for that green. Drop some rockets in the chat for AMC. Put some rockets in the chat. That's a cool diamond. I like that diamond, Robert. That looks cool. I think you should go look at her schedule. Why? What's it say? What's her schedule say? I thought she was going on vacation. Let me check. Let me verify. Hold on. Let me fact check myself, y'all. Let me fact check myself. Hold up. If you're just coming in, please press like. Please press like. If you're just coming in, I appreciate you. Judge Zern is like one of the most Googled things right now. Shorted us down before close. They didn't have no short shares. Unless they naked shorted us. I mean, that's a possibility. It doesn't look like natural price movement, but SPY dumped. SPY dumped. This doesn't look natural. This does look like a short attack right here. But SPY dumped, so you don't. It's not necessarily that's what it was. But they're becoming less and less effective at holding us down. It really doesn't matter. All right, so Judge Zern. Judge Morgan Zern. She went to the University of Virginia Law School. She looks like a plain Jane. She looks like her name should be Jane. Plain Jane. All she needs to do is just come out and deny the thing, bro. There's no way that the settlement can go through. The vote was done with Ape, and the vote affects AMC. So you can't do anything to AMC by allowing Ape voters, Ape shareholders to vote the direction of AMC stock. The vote not only was rigged illegally, but it was used with Ape shares, and AMC voters have to be the one that vote for AMC. AMC's starting to get a push back to recovery, back to the upside. All right, start to get that buying volume that we're looking in. Looks like we're going to get a last little 10-minute pump here. All right, let's go. Put some rockets in the chat. Here we go. Here we go. Max Payne was at $5. That's when they pump it. Pump it. Dump it. Pump it. Dump it. You guys know the Baganoff twins? Dump it. I can't even say it right, but you know what I'm talking about? The Baganoff twins. I don't know if you ever watched some funny short stories, man, with like the Doomers and shit like that, but that's so funny, bro. It's like it says characters. Let me explain it. I'm trying to think. It's like Doomers and Zoomers and Chads and whatever, and they do like short stories, but it's like Zoomer buys Dogecoin or Doomer buys a stock or something like that. But that would be funny. AMC getting a strong reversal. Lots of buying volume coming in. Lots of buying volume coming in here. AMC getting a nice reversal to the upside. All right, we're getting a nice bullish engulfing here. See, those rockets are helping. Those rockets are helping. I'm telling y'all, look at them. Pump it, pump it. Go AMC. Go AMC. Go AMC. No wicks. Pump it, baby. Come on, give us like 495, man. Like at least give us. Oh, we closed. Closing. I forgot to close down the closing bell. My bad, y'all. I normally count down the last 10 seconds. All right, so we did close. AMC's closing price is $4.94. $4.94. Now, I'm going to quickly explain where I expect to go. I do expect after hours to be to the upside. We'll probably see a recovery back to the upside. We're starting to see alligator starting to curl, and we're starting to MACD starting to curl as well. RSI hit the oversold. So we're probably going to see a nice recovery here into after hours, trending back to the upside. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, get some food, and then make an update video. But since you guys are here, I'm just going to give you a quick little update on where I expect AMC, GME, and the rest to go. Again, after hours, I do expect to be green for AMC. I did call for a green day. We did get the green day on AMC. We also got the green day on GME. I was incorrect on SPY. SPY did a major reversal and pulled a red day, and we could actually see more capitulation to the downside here on SPY. All right, now that I'm looking, we could actually start seeing a recovery here on SPY. Now that I'm looking, MACD starting to flip, and then we also have the alligator starting to curl. So I do expect a recovery here for SPY as well into after hours. I was wrong about the day on SPY. I did call for a green day today. We did see green most of the day, and then Apple just absolutely started capitulating, which we've seen during the stream, bringing us to the downside. SPY closed at 446.79, 446.79, and again, I do expect upside, trending back to the upside here into after hours, into the close of after hours. AMC, same thing. SPY giving us a tailwind, helping push us up, and then GME, I expect to see a recovery as well. Let me go ahead and check the chart just real quick. And okay, let's see what we're looking at here. Okay, yeah, GME looking okay. Yeah, GME looking okay. MACD starting to curl, using macro as macro resistance as support. So looking good for GME as well. Expect a recovery to the green. So I expect after hours for GME, AMC, and SPY to be green. I appreciate each and every one of you that came by, stopping by today. I'm going to go ahead and take a little bit of break and eat something, and then make a video updating you guys. Thank you. Thank you, your suitor TTV. I appreciate you for the super chat. I appreciate that, bro. Thank you, man. You guys were great today. You guys were awesome. Thank you for the super chats. Your suitor and Aaron. Shout out Whimsy for modding. Shout out Kai Supreme. Shout out Benjamin. Shout out C Pimpin. Shout out Pam Law. All right. Let's go ahead and check the data, and then I'm going to finish up the stream. Again, we expect AMC to get a little bit of push to the upside here in the end of the week. As far as the Barge pattern is concerned, we are still tracking. We want to see a little bit of upside and then come back down, retesting this $4 level as support, and then getting a push to the upside. So as far as Barge pattern, we're still looking good. And then let's go ahead and check the data. And then I'm also going to give you guys your weekly updates for this week and the video and stuff like that, where I think we're going to be going based off the price action. I'm going to let after hours play out a little bit and see where we go. 0 shares available to borrow. We had massive amount of gamma. They didn't want to see that pop off of the $5 level. They were not going to let us go over $5 today. Macro still looking good. You guys already know the macro. The day-to-day movement can be daunting, but when in doubt, zoom out. When in doubt, zoom out, and you'll see the clear. You'll see it clear every time. So the macro still looking good. We look good on the macro for AMC and GME. I'll go over the macro in the update. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all. Press that like button. Stay safe. Have fun. Stay safe. Make money. Peace out. Hey, I appreciate all y'all saying thank you. I'm gonna let the stream play for a little bit. I don't know if y'all are still here or not. It says there's 85 people still here. I'm gonna let the stream play for a little bit. Thank you for being so grateful. I truly appreciate y'all for real. I can't say it enough, man. Y'all the best.